Good morning everybody, thank you for joining me. It's a very wet Thursday and we've got a day of multi-drops. So this is a subcontractor job, so delivering on behalf of another company. Booked in for 9 o'clock, it's currently 25 to 9 and it's literally a 5-minute drive around the corner. So I'm not sure how many drops I've got until I get there. Not 100% sure exactly where I'm going, but it's going to be around, shush, engine. It's going to be around the Salisbury area. We only cover SP postcodes for them, so it's not going to be too far from the yard. Last couple of times I've done this, it's been sort of a 6-7 hour day, so yeah, it's going to be quite an easy day, which is good, hopefully anyway. Often a lot of waiting around because we have to go into army camps and places like that, so it makes it a little bit of a longer day. Already done my daily checks, no issues with them. Yeah, so just going to make sure I've got everything ready to go and then we'll get round to get loaded. I'll speak to you when we're on our way to our first delivery. Okay guys, so we're a couple of minutes away from our first drop of 10, I think it is today. This one's to a supermarket. It's groundworks and stuff, so they've obviously having some repairs done or something like that. So yeah, just found these mini roundabouts, and on the right here somewhere, but I can see. No, I don't know. It's all confusing because it wants me to go down there. Okay, that's close. Let's go this way because I think it's actually here. There's an entrance down the other road. So let's go here. Food store, yeah. Loading bay just there, so let's go into there. Let's see what's what. Okay guys, so that's the first couple of deliveries done. Next one is about 10 minutes away. So yeah, we'll get cracking on to that. It's down some pretty narrow country roads. and I've got a van coming towards me. Really helpful. So yeah, but we shall crack on working our way through this. Hopefully we're not on this road for very long, because if I meet anything else, then it might not be able to get past. But we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. I'll speak to you in a bit. So I've made it to my delivery address. Just thought I'd show you. Unplug that. That's where they want me to go. Not 100% sure I'm gonna fit and get back out. So let's go and investigate. That was nice and easy. I am in the right place. Just got to back up a little bit. Yes, I know I need to put my seatbelt on. It's obviously telling me I'm only going back a little bit and then coming forward. Oh, it doesn't like it because it's uphill. I only want to go back here. So yeah, just moving to the other side of the road so we can get the forklift to get these off a little bit easier, which is fine by me. Saves me having to use the tail lift of the pump truck. So yeah, let's go get these unloaded. Right, that's that delivery done. Just asked them where to go for the next one, you trying to use their local knowledge, and he actually said, watch that car come past, it's actually for the garden centre part of their business. So had he known that's where I was going afterwards, he would have been able to take these two off at the other place, but as it is, the one I've got for the other place he can't take off here. So bit of a pain, added an extra drop on, but never mind. Obviously it's a drop that was planned anyway, but obviously I guess they didn't know because it's a different name on the business and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, SatNav wants me to go straight on here, but as I said, come around a bit too much there, roll forward, back over this way, nearly taking out someone's hedge, don't want to do that, back over this way a bit, there we go. Yeah, what was I saying? Can't remember. Concentrating on not hitting a hedge. So yeah, anyway, 10 minutes to the next drop, nice and easy. They've got a forklift back end as well, so let's get cracking on to there. Okay guys, so we've actually only got 3 pallets left to deliver. So from when I last spoke, going on the way to the garden centre, that was only a few minutes away. Just programming the sat nav in for the next journey. SP5, come on, SP5 2PT. PT. Come on. Okay. So yeah, so we've only got 3 pallets left to deliver. Yeah, all of these middle lots of deliveries were actually all on the same business park, so I've been literally in and out of this truck like mad. It's absolutely ridiculous. Helps if I put it into D, doesn't it, when I want to move away. Yeah, so I've been in and out of this truck loads, and that's the one thing I don't like about doing multi-drops, is you spend more time getting in and out of your truck than you do actually driving. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got about 20 minutes to the next delivery, and then we'll see what we've got left after that. 2 pallets. Hopefully they're heading back towards the yard. What else I've done this week? I started off Monday collecting out of Hamble. I picked up a Typhoon fighter jet fuel tank. After that, Right, so it looks like I'm going to have to go through a weight restriction here. This could be interesting. Let's have a quick look. See what it says. See what it says. It wants me to go through a weight restriction. Let's turn left here. See what happens. See what happens. Weight restriction doesn't look like it's straight away, except for loading. This could be interesting. Let's turn and just see what I do. Good. I had a quick look and there's no other way to get to where I'm going, so yeah. Let's keep going. Right, I'm going to concentrate on this in case I miss any signs that I need to see about weak bridges or anything like that. So I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. Right, so we're through the weight restriction. There's no issues, nothing I could do. If I'd gone another way, I would have hit another weight restriction. So yeah, not been able to do anything about it. So yeah, as I was saying, on Monday it was down to Hamble to pick up a fuel tank for a Typhoon fighter jet. On the way up, stopped in Swindon to pick up 8 pallets of coffee. Delivered those to Manchester and Bolton, and then stopped to the night of the services on Monday night. Delivered the fuel tank on Tuesday up in Blackburn, and Tuesday I went and picked a load of floor resin up from Elland at Ainley Top and brought that back down to a hotel by Birmingham Airport, and I made it home that night as well. I had plenty of driving time and working time, so I made it back home, which was nice. Wednesday I was into London, into Battersea, delivering for the company that I used to work for, delivering the wooden plantation shutters, window shutters there. 2 lorries there, 750 boxes handballed off, each one averaging about 10 kilos. So that was a long day, but that was an early finish. Yesterday I was home by 3 o'clock. And then today is Thursday and we're on multi-drop. So yeah, it's been quite an easy week. Yeah, but anyway, we're only a couple of minutes away from this next delivery, so yeah, I'll speak to you once we're there. So I've literally just made it here to the postcode, more or less. Oh, a bit close. Right, so I've literally just made it to the postcode. Right, it's down there. It's down there. I best check where it is actually supposed to be going. So another get out and check situation. Right, switch all of them off. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, carry on up this road, and we're going to take a sharp left in a few hundred meters. Say a few hundred meters, a little bit more than that. Then they're going to come and meet us at the bottom of the bridleway at the other end of it. So yeah, it quite clearly says on the notes when you look at the delivery note for this job, send a 7.5 ton at the biggest. That's what the customer's requested, and there's obviously a reason for it, and quite clearly, yeah, it's because it's down a Plymouth bridleway that they live. I could have got down there width-wise in the truck, but height-wise with the branches and stuff like that, it was not going to be any good. Let's get around this nice tight left-hand corner. kind of see what I am. So this is a tarmacked road. There you go. So can you see better? Yeah, perfect. Right, so this is a tarmacked road, and yeah, not what you could do with. But it was nice of them to come out and meet me. It's 18 packs of flooring, so yeah, it's not going to be too bad. Just handball that off. I'll be left with the empty pallet, but that won't be the end of the world. Not really. Sat-nav needs to sort it out, but because there's so much trees overgrown, it probably can't pick me up. Oh, right, here we go. Here we go. Looking for the end of the Bridleway. There we go. Sat-nav sorted itself out. Mindless bloke walking up the hill. Oh. Makes the day interesting, doesn't it? Having issues like this makes it a little bit more exciting. Just wish they'd read the blooming notes and the obvious reasons to why. They wanted a smaller vehicle to deliver it. Just got to hope now I can get turned around somewhere, because I think I still need to head back in the other direction. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to make that turn either, not the car here. Right, let's go get these unloaded when they get down here. So that's that delivery done. 10 minutes to the next one. Then however long it is to the last delivery. So yeah, those people didn't have to come down and meet me, so I really do appreciate them doing that, because otherwise that would have been more phone calls, more time delayed, things like that. So they've come down, meet me in their truck, and we've loaded them straight onto the back of that, and they've taken them up their lane. But yeah, talking to them for a few minutes just then, I might not have been able to turn around up there. I might not have been able to get into their drive because of overgrown trees and just stuff like that. It just wouldn't have been a good job. So sensible on their part. When they ordered the product, they've told the company it needs to come on a small vehicle because of where they live. And yeah, company who we're delivering for just hasn't either acknowledged that note or just thought, okay, it's customers panicking about it. But sometimes they do know what they're talking about, these customers, especially when one of them's, or the person who it is for, it's for their house, but they're a builder, so they know sizes and dimensions. So yeah, anyway, like I say, down to about 5 minutes to delivery. Well, this is going to be fun. I'm trying to get through here. The joys of delivering in the middle of nowhere. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's close. Wing mirror is virtually touching on this side. Virtually scraping down the fence on the other side. But we are through. Yeah. People in the back of the van, or the truck there. I think it's a little 7.5 ton Arrow truck. But anyway, guys, let's get cracking on to this next delivery. Okay, so just run back round. I'm in the right place. Yeah, I'll show you where the actual road is It's the house behind the one that I could see on the maps, which is helpful. Again, not ideal. Up there and round the corner, past their tennis court on a single track drive is where it's supposed to be. So they're having some building work done. So yeah, having some building work done. So we're going to have to handball it off into the back of a van and then get them to take it up for me. Cool. Love multi-drops. Okay, so that's that delivery done. Clear these windscreen wipers a bit. Yeah. You can see why some of these people ask for smaller trucks to come and do the deliveries. I've got nowhere else to go. I can get over a little bit more here, but then I lose all. It's fun and games, fun and games. Yeah, meeting other vehicles along here is not going to be fun. You've got the branches overhanging. It's a narrow road in comparison to what you would ideally like to be driving down, but it's all part of the fun. It's what makes days like today more interesting. And of course, cars are not expecting to see me come in the other direction, so they're coming along here at their normal speed. So yeah, let's get cracking onto this next delivery. It says it's about 10 minutes away, so I'll speak to you in a bit. So that's the last delivery done for the day. Make my way back to the yard. These are a little bit tight to get through, but it is what it is. Will I take them out when I turn? Oh. Run that one over though. Never mind. It's only a cone. It's only a cone. Get out, and then I can tuck it right over for this truck van coming past. Excellent. So, heading back now to the yard. Delivery's all done, thank God for that. It's been an interesting day. Yeah, middle drops were really easy because they were all literally within 100 metres each other, all on the same industrial park, just outside Salisbury, so a place called Downton. So yeah, they were really easy, but the others have been a little bit more interesting, certainly these last few. Tiny little roads, houses, yeah. Anyway, I'll speak to you when we're a little bit closer to the yard. I'm going to have a break on the way back as well, because I've not had one yet today. Although I've not hit driving time or working time, I just want a break. So I'll speak to you in a bit. So I've had my break, now on the M3. Had a 20-minute break, had some between. Got myself sorted, ready to get back to the yard, made sure the paperwork was all together to drop into the other office before I head back to the yard. It's been quite an easy day really, apart from the issues for the last drops where they were down stupid country lanes that you wouldn't even want to take a push bike down. Lucky enough, both of those last two really difficult drops were able to come and meet me. The last one, as you saw, kind of was straight away there. I kind of thought to myself, okay, it's just round this corner, and it actually literally was just round the corner. Yeah, I've pruned most of the New Forest with the truck today because of how low the branches were. Those middle drops were really easy because they were all on the same industrial park, and the first couple were quite easy as well because they were on, one was a supermarket and the other was a what's the word I'm thinking of? Another little industrial estate as well. So yeah, quite an easy day, apart from, like I say, those few in the middle of the New Forest, down those little country roads. But that's part of the job. That's what you've got to do. That's what's expected of you. Despite the fact that notes saying it needs to be delivered on a 7.5 ton truck rather than an 18-ton truck, but it's not my fault. Just deal with what we've got to deal with and get it done. So I say, on the way back to the yard. Not sure how this video is going to turn out, whether it's going to be any good or not, whether it's going to be give you an idea of kind of what's expected. There's no point in me filming unstrapping the curtains and strapping them back up again 7, 8, 9 times a day, because once you've seen that once it gets a little bit boring. But when you're doing multi-drops, if you don't do them or not sure kind of what that is, you're in and out of the truck lots of times in the same sort of area. You're not always delivering to houses and stuff like that. You could be delivering to lots of little distribution centres or lots of places on the same industrial estate. So it is easy, it's just, like I say, lots of in and out of the truck. It's not my favourite thing to do. I prefer to drive quite a distance to somewhere, get unloaded with a full vehicle, go and pick something else up, take that to the next place, get unloaded. Yeah, it's just the in and out of the truck is, it's just a little bit tedious to me, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's part of the job, it's part of what we have to do every now and then, so we just crack on with it. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, if you've carried on watching this far. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know whether you enjoyed it or not, or whether you want to see a bit more of the detail. Like I say, I can do some of the, depending on where it is I'm unloading and loading up, I can do some of that if you'd like to see some of that footage. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram as well. Link should be in the description below if I remember to put it in there, but if not, I'm easy to find, same name as my YouTube channel as well. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.